Welcome to Interceptor Beyond Podcast. My name is Arthur, and today we have the Vintage Caravan as a guest. Wacken is also present in the interview, as well as Steiner, the sound guy that tours with the band, also Julian, the photographer, and maybe some people that I can't remember who it was. So yeah, Wacken destroyed, the Vintage Caravan completely destroyed the crowd. I saw people crying, people cheering, people it was absolute madness. It was absolutely intense. We enjoyed the show super a lot. It was great. And then after all the shows, we recorded the interview in the green room at Arena, and we were destroyed pretty much. I had to cut out a lot of stuff because it was not for the public. It was great. Really good atmosphere. The guys are fucking awesome. Super nice people. Super lovely. I'm glad that I recorded that interview. It's a good memory to have. So yeah, don't forget to follow this podcast on any platform of your choice. Leave a rating. Follow on Instagram at Interceptor Beyond. And enjoy the interview. Now let's talk to the guys.
My name is Óskar Logi Ágússon. This is what I sound like most of the time. And I play guitar and I sing in the Vintage Caravan.
Hi, I'm Alex and I play bass in the Vintage Caravan.
Hi, I'm Stefan and I play snare and hi-hat and crash and ride and tom and floor tom and kick.
In the Vintage Caravan, yeah.
And Wacken, can you shout out, please, everybody?
Hello, my name is Stacey, and I am the bass player in Wacken. Hello, my name is Sam, and I play guitar and sing in Wacken. I'm Dagur, and I play drums and sing in Wacken.
So, side note, I couldn't interview the Wacken properly because I physically couldn't do a proper research, because everybody who listens to this podcast knows that I try to do the proper research. Anyways, but the guys are here. So, if Wacken can hear that they're giving me shit, like bullshit questions, answers, you mean? I mean, by the way, we're recording after the fucking show. We had already shitloads of...
0046.
We already had shitloads of beers, man.
Yeah.
If you hear that they're giving us a bullshit answers, shout-outs,
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're recording right after the gig. The gig was fucking awesome, both for Wacken, for the Vintage Caravan. The crowds are fucking amazing. Everybody fucking destroyed the fucking crowd. How was the tour so far?
It's been really good. I mean, we've been all over the place. We started in Belgium and Holland, and yeah, they have nice venues and stuff. And then we went into Germany, Eastern Europe. We just came from Poland, Slovakia, and Croatia, which we wanted to go there for such a long time, as a headline band, but it's been really hard to make that happen. So we just really wanted to go there now,
Okay, so you went there. Okay, you went you one of the most touring bands. You do 70, 100 shows per year, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe even more after the corona, right?
I mean, yeah, it's been on that level, now, but it's been, we still tour a lot though. I mean, it's I feel like now we can just, we don't play every show that we can, just because, we want to just...
Still, last year was around 70, I think, and then this year is no less. So, it's quite an amount of shows to do.
Yeah, especially with, we do a lot of summer festivals, so it's
flying in for one show.
Wait a second. We're recording in Austria right now. When was the last time you were in Austria?
We were in Austria in July.
Donau Inselfest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we played there, and then last year we were also in Austria.
Opeth.
Yes, with Opeth, and then also headlining. We were in
And Innsbruck.
Yeah, and Innsbruck as well. Yeah.
So basically, you're always all around.
Yeah.
Tell us about your new material. Are you working on new material? Because the last material was in 2021. No. Wait,
recorded in...
No. In October. In October, you just released the Monuments tour
Yeah.
live.
Yes.
Right. All right. So
Just a few weeks ago.
yeah, exactly. A few weeks ago, decision behind that. How was the production and why you chose exactly that gig?
So we've always wanted to do a live album, and it's always been on the horizon. So finally, we were able to do it. We recorded like I think 17 concerts or something. I kind of went through most of them, listened to that stuff, and then listened to the Icelandic show that kind of concluded that part of the tour, which was like we had 2 weeks back home and we were able to rest. And
Wait a sec. What do you mean, like listen to the Icelandic tour?
Icelandic show.
Show yours
we did-
or somebody else?
No, we did one final show of that tour in Iceland. So we had like 2 weeks. We did 7 weeks on the road. They had 2 weeks at home. Did that show Christmas time. So yeah, that was basically what happened. When I listened to that, I was like, okay. I mean, that's kind of the energy that we wanted to kind of present, and because we are a live band, we've always been a live band. It's hard to get that on record, so it was it just made sense to do it now and then and now and then. But yeah, so yeah, that's kind of what and it's basically concluded off. I think 3 concerts. First song is from Amsterdam. The next 10 songs are from Iceland. Then we have a drum solo from Amsterdam, and then we have 2 songs from Switzerland.
Wait a second. I'm like a stupid fan. So basically, all the songs are not.
No. Sorry. Yeah. Just some Elvish.
Don't worry.
Oh yeah. They're not all from the same gig, no.
No, they're not from the fucking same gig. I'm being tricked.
We did try to make it sound like it was from the same gig, but actually at the same time, there's also some Icelandic in there. We say like "Takk fyrir," after some songs.
But it's mostly from the same gig. It's from the Icelandic gig, so it has like a very similar energy level throughout. Yeah. But I mean, we of course it's like bits and bobs from here and there on the tour stood out. So
Okay, so why did you set it on that set of songs then?
Actually, the only track we wanted to have the set list basically what we were touring with at the time, but the only track that was not part of the set list at that time was Psychedelic Mushroom Man, which was we only did that at the Icelandic show. Mm-hmm. We just thought it would be nice to include a song from every album, because it's like 5 albums and keeping on, like in the future we won't be able to include all of the songs, like all like a bits from every album, so it's going to be more difficult continuing.
So it's a good transition between the Corona time and now, right? So you do have a live album, right? So, but from what I learned from from researching you, it's like a lot of time passed. You talk a lot about the Corona time. The Corona time is far away at the moment. So, which means you have no excuses right now to give us new music.
Give us what? Sorry?
New music.
New music. Yeah. I mean, that's on the horizon. I guess this tour now is the last that we are gonna be promoting this material.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was just like because like we released an album in COVID, and then we couldn't really tour it. But then we started touring it the year after that. So actually, I mean, with every album we've done like about 2 years of touring, and then like now it like we never really toured this album, so it's like it felt a little bit weird to do like another album and then I don't know, not having actually just gone through the process of playing those songs, as much.
That album is just really important for us, it's an important record, and it has to be represented in the right way. And I mean, if that everything was put back 2 years in COVID, so we basically, we're still we're still whatever age we were at the time. No, that's not true.
Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that thing.
No,
Anyway,
fuck that. Fuck that. Dude.
I'm safe.
Dude.
Yes.
Dude. Like, what's comes to the main point? Like, when the new material is coming out?
Go ahead.
New material will probably be out. To be honest, 2025.
2025?
Yeah, to be honest. Yeah, I think so.
2025? It's like in two. How,
I mean,
what's the year? It's like 2 years?
No.
1.5 years.
1 year and 3-4 months.
How many? Why?
Because
And there's so many things that we are doing until then, you know. So it's like
Okay, you're like touring band. You have like shitloads of tours, like gigs per year. So I don't give a shit. What's the problem?
no, yeah. I mean, things are planned like a year ahead of time, you know. Usually, you know, so you already kind of know
I
what.
don't believe that. Like planned, everything is planned. Yeah, shitloads, and then you have Corona, and then you have Corona, and that's it. No, but
to be honest,
what I mean is like what I mean is like you have something recorded, and you know that it needs some polishing, and there's mastering.
there's nothing been recorded. We haven't actually like. I think we've met up once or twice and worked out like good skeletons of like 4 songs, I guess, something like that, and like as a base. But you know, we'll kind of have to see what like we haven't had any time to kind of work on that. You know, we've been touring so hard, and so I mean, hopefully we'll go into the studio June, something like that, June, or you know, whenever that's gonna happen, probably summer. And then we need, you know, the record company needs 6 months.
What about your emotional situation right now? What I mean, how it's going to influence your new music? Something different from before? Have you noticed that something, okay, hey, I want to try more funk, jazz, prog jazz. Let's do prog jazz.
I mean, I think definitely it's going to be different because it's like the longest between albums. So I think there's always a thing like when you do an album, like you're a certain age, you know, and then you do the next album, and then you're going to be older, and you have different stuff on your mind, you know, all the time, you know. So it's like the mindset for the next album is definitely not going to be like the same as. Like,
Yeah, okay. But what's in your case? Well, is there something exactly that you like? Oh my God, I love this funky Swedish music.
I don't know. I mean, I actually want to try some like cool synth stuff on the next album, you know, like.
I can see that you're looking at each other because you don't really know what you want to try at the moment. It's just like your personal experience that like, oh, it would be cool to try some synthwave retro rock 80s, but I don't know how the other people like will respond to it. You know, but have you discussed anything regarding that?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, not really. You know, but to be honest, I personally have like song ideas for 1.5, maybe 2 albums right now, which are like some are not as far ahead as some of the other stuff. There's the like concrete. I have an album that I would be proud of just material that I kind of have in my mind. Iceland has the same.
Yeah.
And so that kind of we have to kind of find a point where that makes any sense, you know.
Yeah.
When did you become aware of the Vintage Caravan for the first time, and what do you feel about touring with us now?
I wonder.
Well,
You're local.
I'm just gonna say, I was gonna be funny, but I'm just gonna say how it was. I met Oscar and Alexander in Akureyri in 2014, and I just immediately became both good friends with them and a very big fan of the Vintage Caravan. And I mean, it just started there and just went on.
For the first time that night.
Yeah, like I had just been to a party at my friend's house, and he showed me the Vintage Caravan. And literally later that night, we went to a concert with an Icelandic band called Brain Police. And great band.
Big influence on the Vintage Caravan for sure.
Oh yeah.
This is nice. Yeah.
And then I just went to a Brain Police concert, and Oscar was there and Alex was there, and we just hit it off.
Actually, we weren't even playing Akureyri. We just drove. We drove 5 hours to see that concert. Actually.
Yeah, we just kind of had a spur of the moment kind of thing. We called up actually Thorstein from Volcanova, and we were like, hey, can we maybe just stay wherever you're staying right now? And he was like, yeah, for sure. And Yeah, we stayed there, had a jam session, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
so that's Thorstein over here.
Yeah.
Hello, my man. I need to go.
Yeah, but those were cool times. I mean, we were still kind of like, I don't know, what, 18 or something, like 19. Yeah, it was funny things that you do.
Yeah.
I think it was 16 or something when I met you guys, and you took me in.
Yeah.
And
under the wing.
yeah, I mean, and that like it was through Oscar that I like started to come to Reykjavik and go to concerts and stuff because he had connections and I wasn't old enough to go to concerts and stuff.
We called him the boy. Oh, let the boy let the boy watch. Yeah.
Let the boy watch. Look, he was so small.
I remember there was one of my best friends, Egil Luskat. He said at a point he like took me aside and he was like, he isn't really a boy anymore. He's a man. I was like, that is true.
It's time.
It's time for an upgrade. You're one of us.
And that's when the Vintage Caravan let Volcanova join them on tour. It was when I had evolved from a boy to a man.
September.
One of the hairiest boys around.
But it's pretty cool to be able to tour with a group of people that you know as well as this. I mean, it's always fun to make friends with bands, but it's cool when you're already friends with bands and then you tour with them. I mean, that's.
I remember once we did like 6-week tour, and by the end of the tour, one of the guys was like, "Hey, Oscar, just wanted to let you know, I feel like I like you now, and I feel like that we're friends." And I was like, I felt like this, like the second day of the tour.
Yeah, we've been like laughing together the whole
having
time.
Great times, having parties together, and like hugging. And he was like, at the end of the tour, he was like, "I think I get you. I think I understand you now.
Yeah.
Thank you." And I was like, "Am I really this complicated?" Like,
Yeah,
too Icelandic, man.
that man was German though. Like,
No, that man was Norwegian.
Norwegian. Yeah.
Thorstein Árnason, would you like to say a comment just for the podcast? So we have your beautiful voice again.
Yes, I actually would like to say that we are going to hit the bar.
Is there a bar over there?
Yes. Over there. So
See ya.
Arena Baiso, and I have my show on Saturday. Everybody come there.
yes, yes.
Nothing to talk to in there.
All right. The Vintage Caravan. Concentrate for the last thing. What's the plans right now? So you're gonna do this tour when new material tours for something. What's the plan?
So actually, what's happening?
We have a gig. I'll tell you. I mean, we're of course when we finish this tour, we're gonna start like working on this new material. But we also have another project.
Christmas special.
Yes, we're gonna make a Christmas song, and it's gonna beat Mariah Carey and make her broke and stuff. But no,
We're gonna beat her up.
yeah. No, but we have a Led Zeppelin tribute show in February in Harpa, Reykjavik, which is like the main big music hall in Iceland. So
Yeah, it's a crazy cool musical.
it's like the top tier of music halls you can play in Iceland. So it's really cool for us. We're gonna do this Led Zeppelin show with like having some extra singers with us and like guy playing keyboards and stuff. And
like famous Icelandic singers,
It's almost sold out, and it's fucking what is it, November, whatever, and it's in February 9th. So it's like
1,600 people.
1,600 people. Yeah. So it's gonna be fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
It's always been Led Zeppelin was I guess the third band that I really got into.
yeah,
And when I got into it, it was just like there was no way back. And and of course, you sometimes you run away from your influences. You're like, everybody likes Led Zeppelin, whatever. But when it comes down to it, there's a reason why it's so fucking good. It's because it's so fucking good, and you just need to look it into the eyes. And actually, I think we're gonna learn a lot from kind of delving deep into that kind of stuff. Because like we've also talking about the new stuff, we've done 2 big shows in the same hall with these Icelandic legends. Basically, one of our favorite albums ever is Leven by Trúbrot, and we did that album in its entirety at our like 51st anniversary thing with original members and stuff. So that was like, I think, you know, we've experienced a lot of different kind of things, and I'm, you know, just speaking of future material, I'm looking forward to seeing how that, if it does affect it, you know, we'll see.
My name is Oscar. Clap. We're recording in the green room for you people who you don't know.
Not the green room this time. The green room is in a big hall.
Yeah.
It's mainly white and red.
I have found 2 signatures that we did in the past 8 years we've came here. I think I was counting, we played Vienna 7 times now, I think, if I'm not missing
The
anything.
girl said 8 times.
Maybe. Oh, that's
possible,
That
yeah.
might be right. Yeah, but Arena we have played, I think, 4 times now.
Yeah, I think Arena 4 times. We played Scene like 3 times, maybe. No. Scene 2 times. And then we played Rock in Vienna. And then we played also Dono in Hellfest. So we're actually here all the time. It's been pretty nice.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah.
What about the signage? What about the Stefan? You mentioned how many times you saw it?
I have seen now 2 signatures. Some like one was probably made in 2015. I think the second one was maybe made in 2019. Yeah, you can see
Just between the words that I can't pronounce on air.
it's under that terrible feelings logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also right here.
Right here. And for everybody who's not paying attention visually, because it's an online podcast, Julian will make photos of what we're talking about. Because I have no idea how to explain this shit.
This is an audio podcast that shows a picture.
Because it's now the fucking audio podcast, I don't know how to explain this shit. It's like in between like really famous bands. I don't know, man.
Audio confirmation.
Do people
Photo taking.
do people know that Julian actually made one of our album covers?
Julian, did you
Honestly, without shit and no ill feelings, whatever, I think Monument is great. Yeah. Yes, I think it's great. You didn't see me seeing it for the first time, but I saw it for the first time on the internet, and I was like, I like it. Great. Yeah. That's the stuff you guys need. So.
It's also like the lyrical topics on that album was super. They were super. They were being really open, you know, and just being like, kind of like, because like we kind of figured out at a point that you know, that the songs that we would make that were kind of vulnerable and being pretty open. Those are the songs that people like really connected to. Like, you know, it awoke emotions with people that we wouldn't really get otherwise. So with that album, we were just kind of like thinking, okay, let's just cut the bullshit instead of being like, you know, like doing like a whatever you call it, like a what's called like symbolism and that kind of stuff. Just say what you mean what you say.
We were also naked when we recorded everything.
We were so
Completely naked.
naked.
Yeah.
We decided like this sauna. Let's make this album the sauna of the Vintage Caravan albums.
Yeah. It gets really hard to tune your instruments, though.
It's absolutely. We destroyed 13 guitars and 40 basses.
And 8 drum sets.
Seriously, I mean, it was a crazy time in our lives.
Which song should I put at the end of the interview so that the good introduction should... Wait. Which is a good introduction to your band?
A Vintage Caravan song called "The Crystallized."